Yo, 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 yo. Happy New Year's to everybody that I miss. Welcome to my podcast. I'm Big Dale. How can we stoop so low? Man, today I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna wait on my moderators. I'm gonna wait on a few people to join in. Man, we gonna get it cracking. Definitely gonna get it cracking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what's going on? I'm waiting on people to jump on. Waiting on my moderators. What's going on? What's going on, Tip? He said you called me today, huh? Happy New Year to you. Definitely Happy New Year to you. Hey, everybody doing? How's everything going? I'm waiting on. I'm gonna wait on a few people. I guess we'll get started. We'll get started at maybe about 6:10. Give a few people enough time to get in. Y'all, yeah, you on time tonight, sister. Happy New Year. Hey, y'all share this live. Y'all page, y'all play, y'all got to appreciate it. We gonna this part one of a series. I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna break it down in parts. I'm gonna break the neighborhoods down. I'm gonna break the situation down from when I was a youngster to now, the difference, and I want to point it out and show the difference to let everybody know and understand like what's going on now and what went on, in our day, and what's the big difference, and what's the main line that's keeping everything off balance. So we're gonna get started at 6:10. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to let these people come on in or whatever they doing. I ain't gonna wait late. I ain't gonna wait long. 6:10, I'm gone. They'll just have to catch up. That's all. I'm gonna put it in the chat for my guests. All they gotta do is hit the chat. That's for my guest tonight. Sharpshooter Judah, what's up, baby? Congratulations, man. Hey, Sharpshooter Judah, he pushing that black love. I actually hate that I missed it, brother. I wish we could have did it on my platform as well. He proposed to his fiance, and she did the right thing. She said yes. Ain't nothing like pushing this black love in our community, man. Hey, one of these days we're gonna have to hook up with my wife, your wife. We sit down and do some lunch or something like that, man. We got to keep this black love going, man. Family, I love that in you. You stepped into manhood. That's what it is, man. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like that black love. It's beautiful. People don't understand that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, we're gonna give 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna jump off into this live, jump off into these stories, man, and get it cracking. Jay Flat, what's happening, man? You walking from out west, man. Plenty much love, family. Much love. Plenty much. Hey, 290 rocking. Hey, we gotta get together too, J Fly. Man, cause 290 got some heavy hitters. I don't know how old you is or how far you go back, but 290 got some heavy hitters, man. For sure. Hey, y'all got some real history out there, Jack. For real, especially with this culture. Man, that West Side something else, man. And that West Side still getting the paper. South Side ain't getting no paper no more, man. You know, the killing everywhere, but throughout the killing, man, out West 290, y'all still getting it. Y'all still in that bag. I salute y'all for that, for sure. Hey, Sharpshooter Judah, we can't do nothing but appreciate that. Man, ain't nothing but much love. We gotta appreciate you, man. You stepped up to the plate and did your 1-2. That's what it is. Ain't no question. Yeah. Hey, the invitation, the invite is in the chat. Man, what's going on here, the radio? What's up, baby? What's going on with you? Happy New Year to you, family member. Hey, and then y'all, one thing y'all gonna hear, like I don't know if y'all seen my the other podcast I did the other day where I'm letting y'all know, man, we getting rid of that word ops. We got to start it from Chicago because we started the word in Chicago. Man, we got to destroy that word, man. We got to take it back to like we used to be back in the day. What up, family? What up, famo? We got to bring that family love back, man. Ain't no more family love. Ain't nobody sharing no love or no shared values. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's a new chapter. We got to come in the chapter swinging. We can't come in it crazy. We got to come in it swinging. And it's like it's a uphill battle. It's a real uphill battle, and it's almost like we be fighting. We fight for no reason when we try to fight for peace. Because if you look up, the more we look like we finna take 1 or 2 steps forward, we get pushed 1 or 2 steps back. Hey, I miss Famo too. We get pushed 1 or 2 steps back because it's like we like today. I ain't gonna say no names, but I seen a couple records got dropped. They diss records. I mean, we have to change the narrative of us thinking about destroying each other, man. And that's the only way we can make music. We have to stop that. And the reason why I said I was gonna break the history down of our neighborhood and where we come from, because our neighborhood from 67th to 55th Street, it's like we've been plagued. Dragonfly Jones, what's up, baby? What's the word? Man, all is well, man. I hope all is well with you too, Dragonfly Jones. Happy New Year. Uh, Man, I said I was gonna jump off into this. Okay. Felicia, what's happening? You made it home? It's in the chat. It's in the chat. If you want to join up here, you said you want to chime in and address the people about the situation. You come from the neighborhood too, so you definitely could chime in and get your part of what's going on from a female side of what's happening, and you definitely know what was going on. So I'm gonna put in there again, and you just click on it. All you gotta do is click on it, and I'll let you up here. And that goes for anybody that want to chime in on the panel today. But I'm gonna go and get started. I'm gonna start. I'm going from 55th to 67th. I'm going from Stony Island to State Street. And I'm not gonna do it all in one day because it's too much to cram up in one day. I'm gonna do it in parts and I'm gonna do it in sessions. But I want y'all to understand where we come from. What's up? What's up, little bro? Six-figure felons. Y'all go check my little brother out. He helping people with their credit and all kind of other things. He a jack of all trades like me. He down in Atlanta. So if y'all in Atlanta or y'all close to him, Tennessee, y'all check him out, man. Go subscribe to his page. Six-figure felon. Y'all check him out. So I'm gonna go and get started. I'm gonna go from 55th to 67th, from Stony Island to State Street. Now I'm gonna break it all down to y'all. Starting off, I'm gonna start off with 63rd because 63rd is the Mecca, regardless of how y'all want to play it, how y'all want to see it, how they want to live it out. But 67 is the Mecca. 63rd is the Mecca, and what I mean by the Mecca, it is the birth of like major gangs and how they survived and how they was formed on the south side of Chicago. And when I say 63rd, it goes a little further over than from State Street, but I'm just talking about from 63rd and Stony State, from what I know and what I can give y'all the story on. Now, as we was growing up, and I need y'all to get a pen. I need y'all to get a pen and a pencil because I need y'all to get these names. I want y'all to Google these names. I want y'all to understand who these people are. And I want y'all to know that these are facts. And this is not fictional. These are real people. I want y'all to Google them. Y'all have heard half of these people. Y'all have heard the stories on them. But I need y'all to Google them and I need y'all to understand. The first person I want to talk to y'all about is near dear to my heart, my father. Y'all remember this name? Leon Milkman Holton. Google that name, Leon Milkman Holton, when y'all get up off of here. Another name that I know y'all have seen in these tabloids and they talked about was Fluky Stokes. I need y'all to Google that name, Fluky Stokes. Another name I need y'all to Google is Alexander Cooper. His street name was Ghost. Write it down. Alexander Cooper. His street name was Ghost. One more name, and then we'll get it going. Michael Mosley. Them the names I need y'all to Google, and I need y'all to understand who these people were. Now, I'm going to start off with 63rd. And like I said, that's the Mecca of the south side of Chicago as far as organizations being formed. They were not gangs, they were organizations. So I'm gonna start from there. And I want to start about why our neighborhood is being plagued and is always have been focused on because it was always rich. It was always a rich black community. Google it. we had Woodworth. We had Goldblatt's. Well, Goldblatt's and Woodworth's almost the same. We had back then Walgreens. You can go sit down in there and eat. We had the world famous restaurant that's still there right now, Daly's. Been there for 50, 60 years. We had the YTWO. We had, we just had, it was, 63rd Street was something else before the riots. The riots came in, we tore our home city up. But when you go where Parkway Garden is now, and they put the railroad track there, the black folks had a club called Roberts 500 Club. I need y'all to Google this. These are all facts. Roberts 500 Club. It's set on the lot where the beginning of Parkway Gardens is. What today, right now, they call Old Block. It was called Robert's 500 Club. In that club, every black, every black star, not just black, from Frank Sinatra to man, anybody that was somebody or you was anybody, you came through that club. The Robert's 500 Club. That was the place to be. That was the black spot for black people. We were rich. We were rich in money and property in our community. Google it. The Robert's 500 Club. And the thing where I'm trying to go to and I'm trying to point out, I'm trying to show you as a kid what we had to look up to see guys like Fluky. You know, my mama used to cook. My father used to have these type of guys over our house, and my mama used to cook for everybody. Like they'll come in and they'll sit down, and me being a mischievous kid, and I always was eager, and you know I was always turned on by fast money, fast cars. You know, I mean fancy cars, fancy jewelry. You know, I was always like ahead of my time. I wanted to be like the big boys. So I was always grabbed by those type of things. So I seen it as a young age. These were my idols, like my father, Fluky, Ghost, Mike Mosley, different people like that. I'm gonna go into Mike Mosley and these different guys. But these were people in the neighborhood they were idols. It was guys like Chuck McFerrin. It was different guys that was in the neighborhood that was millionaires. And they was millionaires through the street hustle. That they later on turned into laundromats and property and builders and different things like that. But I'm just trying to show you the difference between now and then, so we can get an understanding of what's really going on from now and then. So these were our idols. So when we looked up to these type of people, we didn't see any bad in them. We didn't see nothing bad about them. We didn't see them killing each other. We didn't see them destroying each other, which they had problems as we got older. We found out that they had problems, you know, with each other, but it was territorial problems about money. It was never about words, or it was never about like how it is today. It's so easy to instigate a thing to where it's that people start fighting and they'll start killing each other and start destroying each other. Back then, it was almost unheard of for somebody to be beefing and get killed if it wasn't about money. It had to be about money. It could not have been about you disrespecting him, or you said this about my dead homie, or you did this and you did that. No, that wasn't the case. Back then, that wasn't what it was about. It was about money, and the main objective was to survive the system, to beat the system, to get our families and get our people together to beat the system. That's what these organizations was built upon. So I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna keep pondering on that. So I'm gonna say we had the Robert's 500 Club. We had the Boys and Girls Club, was the YMCA that was in between Maryland and Drexel. And guess who used to train in that club? That we could walk up there in the neighborhood and go to that club, and he'll teach us how to box. And he'll be in that boxing, he'll be in that sparring. All true story, all facts, you can Google it. Muhammad Ali. He stayed in Hyde Park at the time. Anybody that's from the neighborhood and that's older, they understand and they know. They know Muhammad Ali. It's pictures of him actually on 63rd. 63rd and Cottage, 63rd walking under the L. Muhammad Ali. So at this area that we got now, that all these young kids are actually fighting and died for was a rich area. And it always been a target because it always have been prime real estate. Anything close to that, anything that's close to that lake or close to the access to downtown, far as a train or easy to commute, it's going to always be prime real estate. Pay attention. It's always going to be prime real estate. So let's go. Let's go back. Now we're going to fast forward to my day and time to when I'm growing up and I'm moving around and I'm moving in the streets. I came from the east side of 63rd to 67th. 63rd was Ghost Town. 67 was called Murder Town. 62nd and in between Greenwood, well not Greenwood, Ellis, Ingleside, Greenwood, was called Rock Creek. Now Rock Creek is the oldest, that's one of the oldest sets ever in the city of Chicago on 63rd, 62nd. It's called Rock Creek. Google it. It was called Eastside Disciples. That was before it was GDs. GDs wasn't even in play yet. My uncle and them, they started it. They are some of the founders of it. Solo, Peter Rock. These are real guys. These are real people that actually represented 63rd and Rock Creek. You know, guys like Elmo. And then Woodlawn, back in the days, when I was a kid, was the borderline from the Stones, the L Rookers, the Black P Stones and the L Rookers, from the Disciples. Remember, it was no GDs at the time. They was disciples. They was devil disciples. They was disciples. The borderline was Woodlawn. And when I say the borderline was Woodlawn, the borderline was Woodlawn. You got caught past that borderline, you got caught outside after dark. Anything allowed to happen. See, it's the difference. That's why I keep saying that. They want to keep saying that it's a war in Chicago, or it's a BDGD war and a Stone War. No, it's not. It's not a war. And I'm going to keep pointing this out. And hopefully that our young kings and queens catch this and understand that the route they taking is a senseless route. And they taking a route that they don't have to take, because the end game of the route, when the game over, they all gonna come together. They all gonna be friends. They all gonna end up have to get together and galvanize together to survive. That's the end game. The end game gonna be to survive. You're gonna learn that your family is more important than any of the things that you think that's important to you. I'm gonna tell you the main thing when the organizations got out of hand, all I did was lost. That's the only thing I can really say. That's the only. What's up, Corey? Happy New Year's. The only thing I can really say that I really gained from this life is heartache, pain, and sorrow and hurt. And I'm just being truthful. And I know I pledged and dedicated to it. I ain't ashamed. Yeah, I remember Hurricane Katrina, sister. I'm not ashamed of what I've done, because I've done it. But if I can help and show people don't go that route, that's what I'm trying to do. So let me finish. Let me go back into it. So I was from Ghost Town, but Ghost Town and Murder Town, we was all together. So Ghost Town, where I come from, now in this present day, is what they call Dro City, TYMB, or Sunnyside, right? Which is where drill music was birthed and started at. Documentary gonna prove it and tell y'all all of it. Laro came from there, Pac-Man, King Louis came from there, Castro, Snow Block, and a couple other people. I need y'all to understand that. Good evening, Miss Italian D. I need y'all to understand that. Where did this stuff come from? How it happened and how it started. And I need y'all to understand why this neighborhood is a high impoverished neighborhood, but it's targeted by everybody. Look at all the bloggers. Look at all the news stations. Look at everything that 63rd gets worldwide attention. It is a reason for that. Y'all need to understand what's really going on. It is a reason for that. This area has been targeted since the 60s. It's been a plan for this neighborhood since the 60s. So I'm gonna go over to it. So from there, I migrated to the other side. And what I mean by the other side, I mean Cottage. I left from Stony Island to Cottage and went from Cottage to State. Now, from Cottage to State, back then, what they call STL, right now, it ain't always been GDs. It wasn't always STL. It was an organization called the Mickey Cobras. This where FBG Duck, FBG Cash, all the FBG members, STL, Wooski, all of them. That was not always a GD block. It was not always a GD set. If we gonna call a spade, we gonna keep it real. It was Mickey Cobras over there. It was Mickey Cobras, and it was also Folk Corner Hustlers. They was out south, Folk Corner Hustlers. They wasn't just out west. See, that's why these type of truths need to be out. The real story need to be out so they can understand how the neighborhoods changed, how the neighborhoods fought, and how it made us galvanize together to where it's that we stopped looking at each other. We stopped looking at each other as enemies, or as this word that they created, ops. And we started looking at each other as family because we had to come together to a common ground to survive. See, and that's what they're not looking at, and that's what they're not understanding. We are destroying each other. So I'm gonna keep going. So that was the MCs and the Folk Corner Hustlers. The MCs, their crew was the Bad Boys. And the foes was the foes. They had a guy named Vic over there. Vic was their chief for down there with the foes. Then you had Neil, then you had Nate, you had a couple other guys. They still around. So you take it over a little further. Let's take it over a little further. You got EBK, which is Eberhard. That block always been a GD heavy block. But you take it over to Vernon, then you go to King Drive, then you go to Parkway, which is today is called O Block. But before it was O Block, and the BDs was in there, the first people were in there. The first people, okay, I'll send the link right now. The first people that was in there were the Vice Lords and the MCs and the foes. That's who were in Parkway. I'm telling you facts. I'm not telling you nothing I think I know. I'm telling you all facts of who was in Parkway Gardens. The MCs and the Four Corner Hustlers. And Parkway Gardens did not have those gates up. Them gates was not up in Parkway. I'm letting y'all know. Parkway, you could just walk straight in there. It was not a gated community. Few years went on, fighting, feuding. The GDs moved into Parkway and took Parkway Gardens over, which is today they call it O Block. Took it over. The Calumet Building, 220, and the Wabash Building. The Calumet Building was the last project on 63rd to stand. The 220 got tore down. The Wabash Building got tore down. But everybody want to talk about the Calumet Building and say the Calumet Building represent BDs. But the truth is, before BDs was in Calumet Building, it was stones in the Calumet Building. It was black pea stones in the Calumet Building. It was black pea stones in the 220 building. It was black pea stones in the Wabash Building. So we need to keep all this. We need to keep all this. In fact, we need to keep all this truth. This is all truth. I'm breaking the neighborhood down for you. It's the same neighborhood that you see on TV or you see on these blogging things. You see all that. They don't give y'all the real. They don't give y'all the raw. So the Calumet Building was stone. After the stones, the Calumet Building became GD. It was GD heavy. It might have been 2 or 3 BDs in the Calumet Building. And that's why I take my hat off to Scan. I don't know if y'all know him. If y'all don't, Google them, do the history on them. Scan is the main reason why the Calumet Building, to his last day, had BDs in it. Scan and Al Mack. You got to give it to Melbo, because I believe Melbo and Scan were the first BDs in there. That's where the BD twins come from, but they didn't start off there. We all started off on 61st and King Drive. At that time, my little cousin had the JUIC for us. His name was Ken Trey. His name is Ken Trey. Not was, is. He's still here. Ken Trey. So as we moved back and forth to the building started changing. It had GDs in it. Then it started having BDs in it. Then it had a few MCs in it. And it was like that's when cliques had started forming. Because it was a clique in there called the Psychos. They was mainly MCs and maybe been 1 or 2 GDs in it. They was running back and forth from Akash, which is on 65th and Champlain, in between Champlain and Champlain and Evans. So all these is facts. All this you can Google this. This is all facts. So at that time, that's when a real war broke out between GDs and BDs through the city of Chicago. The fighting went on. See, like now they saying that it's a war. No, this is not no war. See, back then, we didn't have the privilege that these kids have now. They got the privilege. They got Instacart. They got Uber Eats. They got all kind of apps where you can call and you can get food delivered, you can get groceries delivered, you can get, back then it wasn't none of that. When your mama told you had to go to the grocery store, you had to get up and go to the grocery store. It wasn't none of that. Mama, I can't go out there because you ain't trying to tell your mama you can't go nowhere because you gang banging or you in something you ain't got no business. See, that was at the time before our parents started knowing really what we was getting into. So back then, you couldn't go. You couldn't if you talking about a war, it was a war for real. You couldn't go to the store. You couldn't drive your car. We had routes. The BDs had routes. The GDs had routes. Don't let nobody lie to you. Don't let nobody lie to you, man. I'm gonna give it to y'all straight, no chaser. Man, we had routes. If you got cut off that route, man, they gonna, hey, just Google it. Google it. It's all public record. You get cut off that route, you understood what a real war was. And at the time, we had certain places like it was almost like a clubhouse where we can hang out at. I could tell you a time about where we was at on 61st and 61st Prairie. We had a lounge called Lads. You know, that was almost like headquarters. You know, you can go. It was on 61st Prairie on the corner. It's called Lads. And like that was the last stronghold that we had to hold on to 61st. And man, somebody came and threw a firebomb in there and blew it up and waited on the guys to run out. And as the guys was running out, man, they shooting the guys like on a movie. That's what I'm telling y'all. This is not a war. Y'all don't understand. Hey, listen. When I say I sent the war and been on the front line of a war, man, worse than Iraq, where you couldn't move, where you pinned down. Like, man, they wait. They know you got to run up out of here because it's on fire. You running out. As you running out, you'll think you was watching colors. They shooting the door up, shooting the people up as they run out. Man, that's a war. You catching people at the store. That's a war. What y'all doing right now, y'all letting these people, y'all letting these internet and these outside people influence y'all to kill y'all homies. Because if you really look at any of these situations of what's going on in these beefs that's going on now today, it don't never be what they so-called a op that actually does something to one of these other individuals that loses their life. It's always a situation where it's their friends and they together with their crew. It don't never be a situation where they go somewhere and yo supposed to be op catch you and do something to you. See, that's the fact, and that's the truth that they don't want to tell, and that's the truth that they don't want to put out here. They want to make it like it's a BD and it's a GD war, and it's what's really going on. But how could it be that in these situations where people are actually losing their life, you always with your supposed to be homies? And that's when they use that word back door. No, it ain't no back door. It's a civil war. Y'all fighting each other. But y'all hide behind it with this internet because the people with this internet using this internet for their own personal gain. And like I keep telling y'all, turn this into a blood sport to where our kids and our youth, far as our kings and queens, our kids are losing their life for these other people's personal gain. And ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody bringing it to the forefront. See, like now, I don't enjoy talking about this because I don't glorify it. But I need y'all to understand what a real war is. What's going on in a real war. Like people really died in real wars. This right here, this is people being ambushed. These kids are being ambushed. These, like they saying, they got that word, I caught you lacking. No. Let's specify what catching somebody lacking is. When you catch an individual lacking, that means when they turn he or she over, they have their gun in their hand. That's called lacking. If you catch up with somebody and shoot them and you ambush them, they wasn't expecting that. They didn't have a gun. They was somewhere partying. They somewhere trying to live their life. They trying to enjoy their life. And you come up on them and you cut them down and you shoot them up and you kill them, you ambush them. You ain't catch them lacking. Catching somebody that's lacking is when they on point and they expecting you. And they looking for you to come do something to them. That's catching somebody lacking. See, we play with these words a little bit too much. And if I'm wrong, y'all correct me. But to me, how could you be lacking? How could you ever be lacking if you ain't looking for nobody to come do nothing to you?
Lacking means you're not paying attention.
Right. Lacking means you ain't paying attention. So my wife said I'm saying it wrong, but in all actuality, if I'm out living my life and I'm not knowing that you got this beef with me or this animosity with me because of who my friend might be or what I might have said that you disagreed about, instead of you addressing me or finding out what's going on or saying what's happening, you ambush me or you do something to a person and then you get on there and say I called them lacking. I don't think nobody would have been lacking if they know the severity of what was going on.
Lacking is means you're not paying attention.
Right. So lacking, right? Lacking means right. Lacking means you're not paying attention. You're absolutely right, Queen. So my thing is, you said that link ain't working. Let me send it again. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Hey, the radio. I'm putting it back in there right now. All right, there you go right there. Hey, the radio. It's right there. So my thing is this. Let me get back into it. So we had the difference between us. We had role models to look up to. These kids don't have that, man. The only role models they got to look up to is these rappers that ain't really doing half of the stuff that they rap about. They ain't doing all this shooting and all this killing and all this crazy stuff they talking about. The father's been put in the prison pipeline. Any figureheads that we had that stood for something or on something, they all locked up. So that's why I put in the description, it's a case of know better, do better. They don't know no better, so they can't do no better. And people don't really understand that. Like, these kids are actually really doomed because what do they have to look forward to? What do they have to look up to? They don't. They don't have nothing to look up to. And I'm going to go back into telling y'all about why this neighborhood is targeted and why it's hunted like it is. I'm gonna move over. I said I stopped at 61st and Prairie. I'm gonna go to 59th and Prairie. It's called the Boulevard. Guess who y'all think came from 59th and Prairie? Think about it. Famous basketball player. 59th Prairie. That's just where his mother, his family, and them from. He played in Washington Park Court. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Dwayne Wade. That's where Dwayne Wade come from. That's where he born and raised from. He might have went to the suburbs after he got a little older and went and played ball. But Dwayne Wade, I give no fuck. It's the truth. Yeah. Hey, Dragonfly Jones, you right. You said, I'm like, you ain't gonna catch no flock for me saying this, but I give no fuck, and it's the truth. A lot of us a lot of us be coming up with or being used on people's slang have been taking those words literally and not. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Dragonfly, I got to agree with you, bro. I can't. Hey, the truth don't need no support like we used to, and that beef a lot. The downfall as far as terminology stands from. Yeah. Hey, I can't. When you write Dragonfly, I can't fight it. I can't argue with it because the truth don't need no support. It don't need no support. But what we really need to understand and what I'm trying to push at and what I'm trying to show, I'm trying to show these young guys, these young kings and these queens to understand that they don't have to take that route and wait till they get 49 or wait till they get 50 and wait till they get 50 to understand that it's all a lie. This is a lie, man. This culture that we chasing and that we supporting is a lie, bro. Because all of us that fought each other, all us that fought each other, he said, "Nah, that's yours." Yeah, I mean, from the people. Oh yeah. I knew what you was talking about. I knew what you was talking about, Dragonfly. I knew you weren't talking about me. Hey, bro, I ain't tripping. I wish you would come up here. You say not trying to mess your life up, but not able to link. I wonder. I hope they ain't. I don't know if SoundStream, Sound y'all acting funny or what the case may be. I'm gonna try one more time. I put it in there. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in there again for you, Ada Radio. I don't know why it's doing that. Try it again. I don't know why I won't let it come on. There it go again. But I want these young guys to understand that I got homies that done did, man, 40 years, 20 years. I got homies that done came and fought and killed and came home and think that's all together. Like, when them people walked off, man, he cried. Like, bro, I gave up 20 and 30 years of my life for a cause that I thought that we had to fight for and kill for. I thought we really was doing something. And here it is now, we all together. Y'all ain't got to take that route. He said, me too, bro. One of these days I can. But I gotta get my setup, take care of first. Yeah. It's like I want these. Yeah. It was all a dream, little bro. You ain't never lied. It was all a dream. And I want these young kings and queens to really understand that. Stop pushing that narrative of ops. Y'all ain't learned yet that your op be right there with you 90% of the time if you want to call somebody an op. Because an op is anybody that poses a threat to you. So you gotta stop using that word op. There you go. Stop pushing that.
Salutes, my
There
guy.
you go,
Salutes,
fella.
my guy. Happy new chapter. How you
go.
feeling, my guy?
Happy New
You
Year
spitting
to
them
you.
gems too hard, my guy. You gonna be a millionaire, my guy.
I can't. I don't know why I won't let me hear you. Hold on. Yeah.
You can hear me, my guy?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I have my mic.
Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy. Happy new chapter, my guy. Happy new chapter. Much love to the room, too.
For sure.
But I just wanted to tell you I appreciate you, bro, for letting these kids and even grown folks hear what we need to hear, because everybody think that Chicago is an ugly, tore down place when Chicago is beautiful, bro.
Man.
Like, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And I ain't from there. Yeah. I remember your father, Milkman. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
for
say a
sure.
lot of, you know, but that's that guy. That's that
Yeah,
guy, my guy. He
yeah,
that
for sure.
guy, my guy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He was a good dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good dude,
yeah.
super
And
good dude.
he fed the families.
Yeah, for sure. That's where I got it from. That's all we know. You
Right.
gotta break bread. You gotta break bread, man.
Fact.
However it
Fact.
go, you gotta break bread, and that's what's not being taught, and that's not what's not happening these days. That's why it's all the free fall. That's why everybody fighting and killing and destroying each other. It's like just look. People don't even think about making music no more fast with talent. Only
Right.
thing they think about is talking about dissing they art or
Cause
dissing they.
talent don't sell no more, my guy.
No, it
They
don't.
got it to the
No, it don't.
point talent don't even sell.
No, it don't. And the reason why
Sad.
it don't sell because it don't sell because the fans, man, have been rerouted to nothing but a blood sport. It's
Right.
like I was listening to Backdoor TV today. Shout out to Backdoor TV. I was listening to him today, and he used the same terminology of what I use about it's a blood sport. And it's like it's what people look. The fans is looking for this. The fans is looking for our teams to kill each other. The
Right.
fans is looking for blood destruction and people to destroy each other. This is what they looking for. It's better than
Right.
a soap opera. It's better than any TV show, far as the Ozark or whatever else it is, because it's real life and it's real people, man.
And how they changed the drill up, like you said, it's facts that drill wasn't about killing people. Like people don't better do their research, you know?
Hey, but they changed it up because they wanted what can make the most money.
Right.
They wanted what was sell. Like now, I can sit on here all day and talk about peace. Get off of here. Come back later on. We got 10 other beefs that just started, and it's being promoted. But it's only gonna stop when we stop giving it legs.
Facts.
When we
Facts.
take the legs from up under it and find, like we gonna have to find different material, different subjects, and different subjects to talk about, other than just talking about who got killed, who this to, who shot who did
So
what.
my guy, are okay to restructure all this, right? Would you get rid of the word drill or would you rebuild that word?
Well,
Would you get rid of it all in one?
well,
Because there's been a
it's
lot of
like
blood, sweat, and tears in it.
it's like drill got rid of itself. It actually got rid of itself. And if it keep going the way that it's going, ain't nobody gonna be able to repair it because it's so much blood and so many lives lost in a situation that's almost the word drill itself. It represents like just kill, murder, and destruction. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's nothing common about drill that you could say it was good about it. Like in the next, I wouldn't even give it 10 years. In the next 5 or 6 years, it won't be able to exist anymore. How?
Yeah.
Everybody that gets in it and stand up and look like they're gonna take off, they end up dying or going to jail. So
And most people want an easy route. Even if I'm an artist too, I make music, and I ain't finna go out the way to try to please nobody else but my fans. You know, not giving them no garbage music, but I ain't
right,
worried about the big wigs telling me this what you got to do. No, this
right,
ain't where I can promote myself by myself then. Because once
yeah,
I'm dead, who gonna support me?
right. And see, the best thing, I'm glad you said that, and the best thing about that is this: like, it's actually in 2023 is actually no excuse for it because the record labels are not even they kind of like obsolete right now. You can
Facts.
mainstream your own music. You could be your own boss, your own record label. You can get more money just being independent.
Right.
So hooking up with a label is really just the lazy route
It's going backward.
Right. You don't want to put the
Going
work
backward.
in. You don't want to put the work in because the label gonna push drill. They gonna push drill because they know that's what the fans looking for. They know it's a blood sport, and then they know it's a short contract.
Right.
Because if you
Right.
get out here and you keep saying the wrong thing about the wrong people, sooner or later somebody gonna catch up with you and do something to you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the big deal. This will give me like this for real. Like when I was growing up, I ain't gonna lie. I used to be an active GD. I'm still. It's always in my heart. It's
Right,
always
mine
in
too.
my heart. But
Mine
ain't
too.
no way, my guy, that I'm gonna come at a whole nation and I'm going. You know, that I'm asking for a death wish. I'm already asking for that.
Exactly. Exactly. But see, the thing about it is time changed, and these kids, like with them not having no structure and not understanding the true meaning of structure, and by they being taught that fuck the big homie, ain't no big homies, we killing the big homies. By that being preached to them and taught to them by these undesirable people, and they want to keep pushing that buck, it's gonna always be destruction. If you look at any of these cliques, they start off strong and then they destroy each other.
Fact.
Because there's no structure. It's no structure and there's no discipline. It could never last.
Believe.
It's not gonna never last. I don't care how you want to put it, how you want to play it, how you want to say it. It's never gonna last, man.
It ain't gonna last. And it's sad though, my guys, real sad that you got people with claiming these organizations doing wrong in the name of organizations. They cliques, they ain't in no organization. Y'all clicking it now. That's a big difference. Then you using the names, polluting these some of our leaders that can't even get out.
Exactly. And the thing about it is though, they want to keep it like that so they can keep it foothold on everybody's neck though. That's the thing when ain't nobody really realizing.
It's time for us to change it though, big folks. It's time for us to change all that. Forget waiting on a new Malcolm X. We got to live within being that in ourselves and preach it out. Like we got to start doing faith without works don't work. So we got to believe in the Most High first and let Him work on us. You know.
Yeah, but you know what it got to be? It can't be just me.
Fact.
It can't just be me. You see what I'm saying? Like now, I'm the best kept secret. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people telling me, like, man, don't do the podcast, man. It ain't you, man. Don't get into that, man. No, that ain't you, man. Don't do this, don't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's the word, Charlie? Be more in the building. It's like a gift and a curse. But I can't turn my back on it because, man, I felt some pain that was unbearable.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking to myself, like, knowing what I did and I helped create this monster. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when I say from 55th to 67th, I helped create that monster. My DNA all through there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if I could write some of my wrongs, I'll take that risk.
Believe.
You understand what I'm saying? I'll take that risk. See, it's like a lot of these people, they steady lying. And they steady lying, they steady playing games. Like these sets that they calling right now today was not there.
Yeah.
It's them sets got dead souls on them for real. Like people that really stood for something. They really stood for something and really stood on something.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And like these kids, they playing toy with it, not knowing their history and not really knowing what's going on. And not knowing that they finna wipe the whole culture out through 63rd. I'm gonna go live again, and I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna go through the neighborhood again. I'm gonna show y'all the actual neighborhood from how it is now to how it was back then.
Yeah.
Man, it's tore down, man. It's tore down. It look like it's industrial.
Dang.
What's the word, Jimmy? Man, hey Jimmy, click on that link and join in, man. See, he been there. He been in there My brother Jimmy, he been in the neighborhood. He was in them projects since '72.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been in them since 1972. So
Okay.
man, he know the outs and ins of them projects. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And them buildings where they telling people that this going on and that going on, man, they lying, man. They lying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they lying. Like I'm gonna go all the way in it. Just click on that. Click on that chat right there. I just put in that Jimmy, and it'll bring you to the panel. Like these people, they glorify what's going on, and man, this wasn't no joke. This wasn't no joke. When I say we fought and got down, man, we fought and got down for real estate though. We
Right.
fought and got down for money.
Right.
We ain't fight over words and you diss my homie and you diss this because back then it was like this. See, you come from structure. Man, when the powers that be say, hey, it's over. Even if you ain't got your lick back, man, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Ain't no more. Man, I'm finna go do what I want to do. No, man.
Ain't none of that.
No, man. You
They
gonna be
homie and them come to get you. It's repercussions behind that. You
man. You
think,
gonna be a
hey, you
mystery.
either gonna leave voluntarily or you gonna leave in a box.
You gonna be a mystery.
Straight up. Straight
They
up.
gonna be a neighborhood talking about I wonder what happened to you.
Right.
You know, people don't. You say, okay, I'm back. Yeah, people don't really realize that, and they don't understand that, and they sending these kids off, man. That's why these kids being so violent and shooting these guns anywhere, shooting innocent kids, shooting innocent women. They turning these guns loose anywhere because there's no repercussion, man. Ain't nobody. There's no repercussion. Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody like no accountability, should I say. Ain't nobody telling them, hey, man, you just killed them people, man. Let us holler at you.
But
Like
Big Dale on some real, if we came up in the times of the internet, we don't know what we would have did.
It wouldn't have survived.
That silence and secrecy, you still would have had to abide by that.
The internet wouldn't have survived.
Yeah.
You know the internet wouldn't survive. Come on, man. Yummy Centerfold is a true story. That ain't make believe. That's not make believe, man. People need to Google that story. These kids need to really Google that story and
What story
understand
you
what
say?
happened.
What story?
Yummy Sanderford.
Yeah.
The boy that Tupac was talking about. He's from Chicago. Shot
They sent them straight
young lady.
off.
Exactly. And then they had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Man, hey,
That's a sad story.
Back then we could have had the internet. I guarantee you it wouldn't be like this. Hey, them whoopers was real. That discipline was real.
Yeah.
Where I come from, wasn't no such thing as no tough guy. Somebody around the corner got your ticket.
So how would you feel though if say your kids was doing wrong and the neighbor, the neighbors used to whoop our tail back in the day, folks. How you think nowadays you getting killed somebody getting killed trying to do that?
And how would my kids beat the shit out of
them? Straight up.
Hey, man, my kids, listen, man. I got some big kids. Man, they humble. They humble. They respect their elders.
Yeah. That's because you taught them that.
They respect their elders. Now my girls, oh man. Now my girls a different story.
Yeah. You got a heart for them. You probably let them get away with everything.
I fumbled the ball. I fumbled the ball on my girls. But now my wife don't play that. She ain't taking no slack from no girls, no boys, no nothing.
Believe
them girls, though,
you got a soft spot for them, don't
you? Hey, go on, baby.
I already know.
But I'm gonna tell you, I wish we did have the internet back then. So they can get what they call that belt. They got that
Yeah.
belt put on them.
And then put
Believe
that
me.
on the internet.
Exactly.
Put that butt whooping on the internet. You remember moms and them would
Exactly.
come to school and whoop you right
Man.
in front of everybody.
Hey, the teacher used to whoop you back then.
Yeah,
And
you
you
getting
better not
swats and
talk,
all
you better
that.
not talk crazy. You better not talk crazy to the teacher.
Facts.
Because you ain't
You
want to
remember we used
call
to
your
get
mama.
swats back then, big folk. You getting the
Man,
SWAT, big folk. I still
man.
hear I know my SWAT captured in the school right now. That sound,
Hey.
it's captured in them walls, big folk.
Hey, listen. Hey, we used to have to roll a dice, one dice. And if you roll snake out, if you roll an ace, that's 6 off top. That's 6 off top. I went to High Park High School. And they had the security room. Man, they couldn't, man, listen, they had that like Miss D, Italian D said. They had a big wooden paddle with holes in it. Man,
Yeah.
it'll hit you and suck in. Man, hey.
Was that abuse though, big folk?
Man, that was get right.
Wasn't that some abuse, big folk?
No, I wanted them to whoop me than my daddy. I ain't want my daddy to whoop me.
Yeah.
He ain't know how to act.
Right.
He whoop nigga, man. He making nigga get naked. I'm
Man,
16 years
my
old.
dad used to whoop me on the head wherever
Man,
the
I'm
belt
trying to
land,
tell
big
you, don't
folk.
touch that belt.
There
He
it
all
is.
that, man. He ain't in the nuts. You in there hollering talking about my balls. You ain't got no balls, nigga. I know I don't. You done beat them over. Straight up. And man, I appreciate it more when I got older though.
Yeah.
Because I understood. Yeah, Miss D, wherever it land. I understood what he was instilling in me.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to teach these youngins so they don't have to go through what we went through, man. They got enough experienced teachers that can show them the right way where they don't have to get killed. They don't have to go spend 20 and 30 years in the penitentiary. They don't have to do these type of things. All they have to do is listen to follow the history and go the other way.
Right.
So like I was saying, we got so many famous people came from our neighborhood. Dwayne Wade. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't forget about Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T came from 51st though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 49th, should I say, Robert Taylor.
Yeah.
But he came through there. Muhammad Ali was on 63rd every day.
Yeah.
Every day in the gym. Teaching the kids how to box, having pancake days, all that kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So people don't really understand the significance. And like I said, like with Jeff Ford, Chief Malik, man, he came from the other side of Woodlawn, Dorchester, Blackstone, different things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what people don't understand, you couldn't sell crack cocaine in the city of Chicago because the Stones wouldn't let you. That's the stronghold they had on there.
Right.
On the city of Chicago, the Stones and L. Rookers, because they knew what the crack epidemic would do to our community and our people. See, them the things that they don't want to talk about or they don't want to let out about them type of guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like with me, man, I am what I am. But I respect my history and I respect the kings and the movers and the shakers that provided the way for our people. You understand what I'm saying? And
yes,
see,
sir.
that's what people don't realize, don't understand. Like, that's why I did a live about Black love. That's what I do. I talk about the community. That's why my other upload video the other day was about we gonna start calling each other family and famo again. We gonna get rid of that word op. When I address everybody as what up, family? What up, famo? We need to remind each other that we all family. We need to remind each other that somewhere down the line, we all came from the same place and we all know each other. We need to start putting that back in the right perspective. We not doing that no more, bro. We ain't doing that. Only thing we talking about, only topic is the ops. Only topic is I'm smoking this pack. Only talking is about how many times we gonna talk about how somebody died or somebody got killed.
Right.
We ain't gonna never let these kids rest in peace.
That's true. That's true.
We ain't never gonna do it.
True.
Come
But
on,
what
man.
you doing, you build foundation over again. I like that, you know. And I ain't gonna hold your platform. I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna be right here in the room. And much
Hey,
love to you, famo.
ain't nothing
Famo.
but ain't nothing but love. It's much love. It's like I've been on about a good hour. I'm gonna do part 2 tomorrow at the same
Okay.
time.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna jump out right now. I'm gonna keep it going a little bit, but man, love, bro. Happy New Year, peace and prosperity to you, man. Ain't nothing but love, family. In
Same
my
to you,
eyes,
my
you my
guy.
family, and I hope it's the same way. And that
It's the
go for
same way.
everybody on this live right now.
Believe.
I look at y'all as family. I don't look at y'all as no ops. I don't look at y'all as no competition. I don't look at y'all as nothing but my family. And that's it. That's all, man. So
Well,
love,
much
bro. Thank you for
love.
jumping on the paddle for sure.
I appreciate you having me, and much love to you and
Man,
the
you
fam, my
already
guy.
know. Hey, and y'all go subscribe to this channel, man. Hater Radio. Y'all see
Y'all
this?
be
This is he's been on here before. He ain't playing with it. He coming on with it. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Hater Radio. And if y'all down in the A and y'all trying to get y'all credit fixed, man, go subscribe. Go subscribe to my brother channel.
I
Six
got
Figure
you, sir.
Felon. He definitely on there.
Okay.
All right,
Well, be
love,
blessed,
family.
my guy.
You
Love,
too, for
family.
sure. Nothing but. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, it's like we have to stand on peace and push it. Like man, these lives, these videos, we have to share these lives on all our platforms. We need to get the word out to these kids, just like we do Sharpshooter Judah. Just like we share uh when somebody die, let's share when somebody live. Let's share to save a life. Like we share who instigated what, or who in tour with who, and who in beef with who. Let's share. Let's don't beef. Let's don't fight. Let's start pushing peace like we push this negativity. That's what we need to do, man. Love, Sharpshooter Judah. Love, for sure. That's what we need to do. We need to push peace, man. We ain't pushing peace enough. I can't tell nobody what to do with their platform. I ain't in nobody's business. I'm not on that. But what I'm learning about this YouTubing and this vlogging is different games and different levels to this, man. And it's a lot of Academy Award acting going on. We got to stop it, man. We got to push some peace somewhere, somehow. I know it might slow the money up. It might slow your jangle up. But let's push some peace sometime. Man, let's push some peace sometime. That's all I ask. I ask y'all to like this video, subscribe, share this video. And if y'all need me on your platform, you want me on your platform, man, reach out. I'm on Instagram, 6Trey_back_down. Man, London. Man, hey, Andrew Miller. Man, you don't know you make my day when you just said all the way from London. Man, ain't nothing but love, family. Happy New Year to you. Just trying to wake these youngsters up. These young kings and these queens are our future up. That's all I'm trying to do is wake them up. Thank you, man, for your support, brother. I got people right here in Chicago that won't smash the like button or won't subscribe or they won't share a video. Same people that I support and go to bat for, but I ain't mad at nobody. I understand, because I understand that some people would love for this to keep going on. They get a joy out of this blood sport. Man, I appreciate you too, Dragonfly Jones. Love, bro. Man, Love chatting. Yeah, most definitely, 100. But I just need y'all to know, man. We gotta push peace. Bagging me all the way from London. Thank you, bro. Thank you for sure. Oh, I gotta shout, man. I'm glad you shout me out. I gotta shout you out as well. All the way from Chicago, all the way to London. Glad to hear it's back in you. Yeah, all the way. Thank you. Shout it out, man. All the way, Andrew Miller, all the way to London. I need to get down there, man, with my wife, but we ain't gonna get on that right now. Hey, that's my time, man. I'll be back with y'all tomorrow with part 2. And we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna talk to y'all about how MOB was started, which that's where Ruger from, another famous guy that came from over there. Ruger, a stand-up dude, stand-up young guy, and I'm rooting for him, and I'm applauding to him because I listen to his music, and I don't hear nothing but growth in his music, and I love him for that. I love Ruger for that. I love his growth, man. I love his music. His music ain't strictly about no ops. He enjoying that money. He living his life. He got out the way. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk about MOB, how it started, what MOB really mean. I'm gonna talk about 600. I'm gonna talk about, man, any set that I miss from 67th, 55th, Blackgate. I'm gonna talk about everybody. I'm gonna give everybody their flowers. I'm gonna shout them out. I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna let them know. Man, the world is interested in y'all. Y'all ain't got to kill and die to get nobody attention. So thank y'all. Thank my moderators, man. Shout out to all y'all. This is my first time having moderators. Sharpshooter Judah and the Queen Lotus and Miss Italian D. They showed me and they talked to me and taught me how to do the moderators. I want to thank Swiper. He started me off in the game, as far as giving me pointers. And I just want to thank everybody, man. I want to keep pushing forward. Hey, love, Happy New Year. Let's push this peace, y'all. I'm out. Peace.